all games. We did one like a couple of years ago, but it was only the couple scenes, and a lot of you said it's not full. So this is like literally uploaded a couple months ago. I'm guessing it's all. It's Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and then Fallout 76, which is the newest one, I guess. I think we're gonna do it in chunks though. I don't think we're gonna go like, you know, this is 3 hours 15 minutes long. I think we'll just do like Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 this episode, like this video, and then Fallout Tactics next video, and then blah blah blah, you know, like 30 minutes ish. And yeah, I guess I've never played any of these games, so I've only played Fallout, a little bit of Fallout 4. Man, it's got like these like 90s, 1920 vibes almost. Oh. What is this called? Like this, jeez, like this, theme? Not theme. Like this kind of 1920s old technology meets like new technology. What is that called? Like some retro, like futuristic kind of vibe. Oh, that's kind of creepy. I wonder when is the first time this, like, when it came out.
War never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory.
Wait.
Hitler shaped a battered German.
Is it like a if history went different direction kind of thing?
Into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time,
See, I never knew the lore of this, of the game. Like, I know it was like nuked, but that's about it.
Spoils of war were also its weapons. Petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states, bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth.
Yep, the nuke.
In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the
And
ashes
when?
of nuclear
2077?
most of the planet of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours. 2077, the storm of World War had come again.
So how comes it's all like, it's got like this kind of like 20s vibe?
In 2 brief hours.
30s vibe, 1920s.
Most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world.
Interesting.
Life in the vault is about to change.
So the first vault is Vault for 13, right? At least the one that we kind of, in the first game we play from. Oh, jeez.
You're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one.
You gotta go
Process
outside.
is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault.
There's different
Not
vaults,
a bad
huh?
place to start, I think. Look, Just be safe. Okay?
I'm guessing they don't come out often, huh? Or maybe after the first game, because obviously there's a lot more people out later. I wonder what's like the timeline between the games. You know, like this one's 2077 or whatever. Ah? Wait. So they all die in the vault because no water? So I'm guessing we didn't make it back or what? What the hell is going on here? Are those like mutated people? Oh, they're just gonna put him in the acid? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, that's messed up, man. Jesus. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. I'm guessing that vault got taken over. Vault 15 or something. Or it got blown up or something. Why is this game so like brutal? No, rip. Jeez. Is that like the last defender? Oh my. Oh, he's in like the suit thing. Maybe that was like the first prototype. They just beat him to... Okay. That looked like the suit. Like the... I don't know what it's called. The mecha suit or whatever. It's just like the first prototype of it. So I guess somehow there were like... people that didn't make it out and they just got mutated. And now they attack the vaults. Something. Well, I guess we're the only like survivor from Vault 13 then.
You managed to destroy the vats. Then you killed the Master before he could realize his twisted plans. With the Master gone, his armies flee to the east in fear of retribution from the remaining normals.
Normals.
The mutant attack on Necropolis spares none of its ghoulish inhabitants. After the mutant armies advance, they leave a truly dead city behind.
I love
them.
post-apocalyptic
The mutant
vibes like
armies,
this.
led into battle by the fierce super mutants, destroy the followers of the apocalypse. Barely human carrion feeders pick over the followers' remains.
Okay.
In Shady Sands, Tandy helps her father Aradesh bring a new community and new life out of the broken remains of the world.
I want to look up
They
when
are
this was
responsible
released.
for the new California Republic, whose ideals spread across the land. Killian Darkwater takes firm control of Junktown, drives out the last of Gizmo's kind, and then enforces his own brand of frontier justice. Life is fair and safe under his law.
1997.
The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with
older than
minimal
me.
loss of life on both sides of the conflict. The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is slowly reintroduced into New California with little disruption or
Alright,
chaos.
so there's a lot of different
The
factions
Brotherhood
then, basically.
wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house. The hub disperses before the might of the mutant army and will never recover. Thanks to your persistence, the Raiders are destroyed as an effective fighting force and disband. None of the Raider survivors are ever heard from again. Your involvement with the various places and people of the wasteland is well documented by future historians. Only a single question remained unanswered. What happened to you?
Uh-huh. We survived, I guess. The last survivor of Vault 13, I guess. Music is so creepy. Okay.
Is waiting for you.
See, I don't get these. This is exactly the same thing that happened in when they're showing the water. Like, are they just showing time passing by? Because here, like, we have longer hair or whatever. Kind of trippy.
Your vault will now surely die, as you have.
Wait, we died? Wait, I guess we die at the end of the game? Oh. So Fallout 2 is a different vault? Thing to me is like the whole, like, maybe you guys can explain, like the 1920s, like pre-World War II kind of vibes, like the songs and like, you know, like the posters and whatnot, but they said it's like 2077. It's like the world didn't evolve or something. Isn't it wasteland out there? Geck. I have a feeling Fallout 2 was a really good game for its time. I think Fallout was like revolutionary, but I think Fallout 2 is where they really polished it, huh? Like they got the whole team going with those little statues of the guys, you know, very iconic one. Opening the vault. Oh. Humans. Oh, they get blasted. Okay.
Come in, chosen one.
Oh.
There are things you must know.
Witchcraft?
The village is dying. The signs are everywhere. Withering crops. Dying Brahmin.
That is a two-headed cow.
Sick children.
My precious. It look like Smigos.
There is hope, however. A slim hope. That few know of. The old discs.
This is so different to
the Garden of Eden
Fallout 4
kit.
of what I
It is
played.
said it can bring life to the wasteland.
Okay, what does it do then?
This will be your quest, if you prove yourself worthy. For that proof, you must first journey to the Temple of Trials. If you survive, come back to me. We will talk more. Our life is in your hands, Chosen One. Prove yourself. Find the Gek. Be our salvation.
Like the buildings and the architecture is a lot more like fantasy. And like Fallout 4, it's more like realistic, you know? We're in like a city. Is he the god? What's going on here? That's like the outfit of the Vault people, right?
Chosen. The village dies. All of our futures die too. Chosen. The spirits of our ancestors guide me to a world of dreams that I may touch thoughts. Our village suffers without the Holy Gek. Your hands hold our lives as a father holds his children. Once again, my spirit touches you from the void. Chosen.
Okay.
Our crops fail, our reserves are meager. Return to us with the Gek. Your failure is our last light.
So creepy.
Chosen, the village weakens. It is harder to touch your dreams. You must hurry, or we will all...
Die?
Chosen, do you hear me? The village dies. All of our futures die too. We have little left in both time and essence. Hurry.
Okay. Not creepy at all. Like it's like a really interesting clash of different like fantasy teams. You know, you got the almost mutated looking orcs and like the fantasy like looking buildings, but at the same time it's like post-apocalyptic and like the new technology with the old technology mixed in. Okay. The ship is setting sail? Or something? Did we do that? Did we make this ship sail? I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot more lore later on, because obviously early games had like limitations to, you know, what they can do. Damn, it's a massive dock. The Enclave. Oh, this is all really creepy, but we're not seeing like characters. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing things, we're not seeing much characters. Oh, that one exploded. Was it full of nukes or something? Why is it doing the mushroom cloud thing? I guess any big explosion does the mushroom cloud, huh?
After the Enclave's destruction, the refugees of Arroyo and Vault 13 resettled, building a new community with the aid of the Garden of Eden creation kit. Finding themselves hundreds of miles from their vault, the members of Vault 13 chose to join the villagers in establishing a
So there
new
were some
community,
people,
and their technical expertise, combined with
people
the
that
villagers'
survived Vault
survival
13.
skills, allowed the new settlement to grow
Made a new
and prosper.
community? Okay.
2 generations of the same bloodline were reunited, and their savior, the Chosen One, became elder, presiding over the village in the years to come.
And then we die at the end?
Relations between the Slags and the residents of Modoc flourished. Between the two peoples, Modoc prospered and became a major farming community,
Okay.
supplying all the outlying regions with food. With Metzger gone, slavery disappeared from the area. Becky's casino bar grew quickly, and Rebecca Dyer's reputation as an honest casino and bar owner brought her the business needed to buy out her competition and expand. The den flourished, and it soon
Damn,
gained
they got
a
like a
reputation for
whole
being
community
tough
going on.
but honest community. In the years following the destruction of the Enclave, Vault City continued to stagnate, choking on its own isolationism. Its Vault 8 generator, which was never intended to support such a large population, prevented Vault City's necessary expansion. Eventually,
Was it on like an
the city
island?
was absorbed by NCR, which had spread steadily northward since its founding. Not long after the destruction of the Enclave, the Bishop family of New Reno was blessed with a child.
Because
This child seemed to have little in common with the bishops, preferring instead to spend his days exploring the wastes. When he turned 13, he seized control of the Bishop family and led them to victory over the remaining New Reno families. He died quietly in his sleep at the age of 73, never having known his real father.
Okay.
Though the Wright family never completely recovered from Richard's death, the knowledge
And this seems like it's
that their killer had been brought to
ending,
justice
like ending lore
eased their
for
troubled
the game.
sleep.
Like you
Myron
just
died
complete the
less than
game
a
and then
year
you get
after the
like a
defeat
recap
the
of
Enclave,
everything.
Stabbed by a jet addict while drinking in the den.
What's a jet
His
addict?
discovery of Jet was quickly forgotten, and now there is no one who remembers his name.
Oh no.
Optimizing
Jet-
Gecko's reactor
Meh.
created a power surplus in Gecko. The Vault City Council, unable to expand because of their limited power supply, yielded to internal pressure and was forced to take over Gecko to control the reactor. The peaceful ghouls of Gecko became slaves and spent the rest of their lives serving Vault City. Several years after
I love
buying
how
the
it's just like
excavator ship from the
pictures
Chosen One,
of like a filter.
Marge LaBarge was able to purchase and control both the Morning Star and the newly opened Cocoa Reef mines. Marge was an easy choice for mayor, and using her new political power, she made Redding join the growing New California Republic in return for a seat in the NCR's Hall of Congress. With the destruction of the conspiracy to destroy the mutants,
I feel like the
Broken
game
Hills
had
began
really
to
low
thrive.
budget, huh?
Then,
Like
the
even for its
uranium
time,
ran out.
it definitely had
The
really
city,
low budget.
having lost its sole reason for existing, slowly dispersed. The residents carried their riches with them, leaving the place a windswept, desolate ghost town. A few holdouts remained, attempting to eke out a pathetic existence, but eventually, they too disappeared. The failure of diplomacy at Vault 15 slowed the New California Republic's growth into the north. Embarrassed by the failure, President Tandy was replaced by Roger Weston. When the new government finally returned to Vault 15, they found nothing but a ghost town. The squatters of Vault 15 continued their meaningless, non-productive lives. No one noticed when the desert wastes finally claimed the squat. By eliminating the death clause of Vault 13,
Jeez.
you banished yet another species of the realms of extinction, proving once again that genocide is a viable solution to any problem. The Shi flourished, creating a botanical scourge on the radiation surrounding their beloved town. Though this vine could not grow in other soils, the Shi took care to nourish it in their lands. They
Why is it like a
continued to grow
top-down
in
game
strength
now?
and prominence,
Is the game
forming
top-down?
the basis of a new empire. As for the tanker vagrants,
Wait, it's
well,
top-down?
as
I thought it
vagrants
was
do, they drifted on.
I thought it was like first person. Okay. That was interesting. Is it the end? Okay. There's more to Fallout 2. Yeah, I was convinced that it was like a first-person shooter. Because Fallout 4 is a first-person shooter. Kinda. Or third-person or whatever. It's all such a like a creepy vibe though.
Fallout, an increasingly important word in the atomic and hydrogen age. The facts from Federal Civil Defense tell us
Oh, so that's
that
what it looks
fallout
like.
could hurt you, might even kill you.
Oh,
Well,
rip.
what about it, mister? What is this fallout stuff?
Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear explosions. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is fallout, and it can be very dangerous
explanation.
if you don't know what to do about it. Well,
I mean, it's good.
do you know what to do about it, Grandpa?
Hide.
Young man, but I will.
There are 4 major
Go
characteristics
underground.
of an A-bomb or H-bomb explosion. They are
Oh my
blast,
god.
heat, initial radiation,
That's such a classic, like an iconic
and
clip
residual
of that
radiation.
house blowing up from the nuke.
All this clear so far, sister?
Sure, but you've talked about fallout from enemy bombing.
Our government very carefully tests only small nuclear devices in the United States. So these are the facts that should reassure and encourage you.
Oh my
Be ready to assist in defense preparations in your community if your help is needed. For fallout is only one
Interesting. Fallout 2.